sis.
That was awesome. That was so cool.
That was fantastic.
176, Bravo 7 clearance. Good morning. Clear to the JFK Airport. Be the plan on 1 departure, then is filed.
Nice little valley fog up there.
So it's just like, it's almost hands off here. You got the airplane.
So easy flying this thing. Have a cup of coffee.
Have a cup of coffee, kick back, that's what we do. Land is flying!
After working here for more than 8 years now and watching all of our aircraft fly and hover and do all the things that they do with our test pilots inside, it's always been one of those things of like, man, it'd be really cool to get to ride in one of those one day.
How are you?
In 10 years, we can look at this photo and have a little bit of a tear.
Yeah, I've known Kyle about 8.5 years now. He was looking for someone that knew how to make scale models and could fly RC stuff, and I was doing a lot of that at the time. And then he said, all right, this all sounds good. Can you start today? And I'm like, I can start tomorrow. And I came in the next day and started building the first Ava model.
They're out here. Put it in the back.
Spinning in 3, 2, 1.
Fuck yeah.
This, at first, was just another random job. And then as I got to know Kyle more and more over the first month or two, I realized how special and smart and hardworking everyone there was. And I'm like, this is what I want to do. This is who I want to work with. It was just on another level.
These are people that aren't going to fail. This is going to, like, something is here. It was just super uncertain, but it was fantastically fun.
So when we started, we were in a little office. It was probably a storage closet in the hangar underneath our workshop. That was where we built things to begin with. And then we've moved through a couple buildings in the area. There's a rotten barn behind the John Deere dealership near here, and that was our big upgrade.
I knew Kyle and Katie from high school, and then connected with Kyle again years later. At the time, I was ready for a change. So I told myself, why not? I'll just try it out for a year, see where it goes.
I'm Riley Griffin. I'm on the flight sciences team. We handle everything that relates to aerodynamics, performance, stability and control, aeroelastics, basically how the plane flies.
Beta 8 years ago was a very different thing. For the first year and a half here, I think I had access to a 172 and I didn't have health insurance, which was kind of a funny joke at the time.
I had met Kyle briefly before he started Beta. I was at another tech startup, and employees like 2, 5, and 7 at Beta were all close friends of mine. And I tried very hard to talk them out of working at Beta Technologies. Those guys must be crazy. And then in January or so of 2019, they had an intervention with me, and they said, it doesn't matter what you're doing, it doesn't matter like how cool you think your job is, you have to come like work at Beta. That's all we can say.
Okay.
Some tires out of the way.
All right, so this model right here, this is from 2017, summer of 2017. This was built by Anna Svagstis and myself. The wing is over there still, but this is the main thrust of it, still with all the guts still in it, actually. Yeah, this was the original first transitioning scale model that Beta ever built.
The question with Ava was, how quickly can we build an airplane to show electric vertical takeoff and landing? And the answer, as always, is junkyard parts, right? We found like a Lancer, the wing was ruined, so we grabbed the body, and then maybe put on a wing from a different airplane. As I recall, we actually made our own props.
We modified it to evaluate electric propulsion and motors and batteries and flight controls. There was a little bit of handwork involved, but most of the parts were already there. We just kind of bolted them together.
I think it was like under 1 year and under $3 million. But that was your quick and dirty experiment, and boy, did we learn a lot.
Places.
So the problem with Kyle is how fucking smart he is. And so you can't bullshit him on anything technical, because he either knows better or in about an hour he's going to know better and get all the way down into the weeds and figure those things out. And so to have someone with the charisma, the ability to sell, coupled with the engineering and technical acumen, makes obviously a lethal combination here.
Kyle wanted to fly Ava from first flight in North Carolina all the way across to California. We never hit the goal because we came up with a better airplane design.
I was in the middle of this build when Kyle came down with the concept for Aaliyah and said, stop what you're doing. I think we know what we want to build next. There's just always been this multiple things going on at once. While you're over there working on that, we're getting contracts to bring in money this way so we can hire a couple more people so we can go work on the thing that we really want to work on. Oh, we're going to make chargers. We're going to make our own batteries. We're going to make our own motors. And meanwhile, there's a team of 12 of us going how are we going to do all this?
I'm amazed and impressed. It's like I want to give it more room to move. I feel like it's like a shark in an aquarium. And that's a scary thing, a shark in an aquarium.
Very glad to be here today with all of you to see how far he and the entire team, all of you at Beta Technologies have come. And this truly, truly is a big deal for Vermont. As I've said many times before, I believe Beta will change aviation in the future.
One term I've heard is that you have artists and soldiers. And that's kind of the basis for any innovative company. And you need both of them equally. You need the artists to do all the crazy R&D stuff that I don't know if this is gonna work, but we're gonna try it and we're gonna do it passionately. Then you also need the people that are heads down on the technical side, making sure okay, budgets are going out, we're gonna get paid for this contract. We're actually making this thing on this production line that we're gonna sell to customers.
Today we're moving our bird from this location here in Burlington where we assembled it to our flight test area in Plattsburgh, New York, which is where we need to be to get the thing in the air and do all the cool stuff that's coming next. It's really exciting, and I come from, historically, let's call it more of a traditional industrial and aerospace world where things take a long time, and this is a really unbelievable change from that.
With our quarterly milestones in the early days, that risk is right in front of you. You know that you need to get this motor spinning and we need to accomplish this test and do these milestones in order to continue as a company. We have to get this done or else we're done.
We're doing things that have never been done, so we can't really ask anybody hey, does this work? We kind of just need to find out.
Beta Technologies' electric aircraft returns home after a coast-to-coast flight.
Electric aircraft maker marks a historic moment for their company. Last month, they did their first complete maneuver of a plane that they hope will help revolutionize the industry.
History was made today at JFK Airport as the first all-electric aircraft successfully touched down.
We all led all of our efforts. But the team was small enough where we all got together. We would set goals, objectives, and by the end of the week, we'd say, thumbs up, thumbs down, that worked, it didn't work. It was a very fast-paced organization.
I still walk in and I can't believe the size of the building. I still look around and I'm just amazed by how big we've grown. When you look back and you're those 8 years went by so fast. By the end of just the first year, we only had about 10 people and now we're at over 1,000 people. I think a lot of the original team members are still here at Beta because they just really believed in what Kyle and Katie's vision was.
Like, it's one thing to sit down and read about these projects and go, yeah, that's a cool sci-fi dream. That'll eventually be the future, but I've got a nice job right now. But then you meet Kyle Clark and you get to know him and you go, I've never wanted to work for someone the way I've wanted to work for this dude.
How much power it's taking right now.
We're flying to Leah this morning. 916 Leo Foxtrot. How many years you guys been working on this plane?
Almost 8.
Yeah, 8 years and 6 months or something like that.
Been watching it fly a lot, and I've climbed around in it a lot, but not actually flown in it.
I would get to see what it feels like, yeah.
They have their fingerprints all over the design of this aircraft. We're gonna have a nice sunrise flight.
I think rock, paper, scissors for piloting. We'll do, and then winner takes slam. All right, okay. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. All right. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. All right, ready to fly.
We going flying?
We're going flying. Sunrise flight here with the original Daytons. Personally got a pet peeve about these fucking bugs in the window. So it's not about looking pretty. I'm looking through it. You don't want to look through it, that shit. Hey, let's go.
Being able to fly in something that I've helped build would be the culmination of everything I've been working towards.
Bringing stellar information Foxtrot, time 0954 Zulu, wind 140 at 5, visibility 10, sky clear, temperature 12, 2.8, altimeter 3029er.
4, check baby 12. Together.
Yep, gotcha.
Okay, power set. Rudders alive, feet on the floor. Centerline pride, Lino, centerline pride. 80, coming up on rotate.
So fun.
This is so satisfying.
I'm gonna give it another 3 knots, 2, 1, just so Riley can feel his powerful tail.
Wow.
See that up there, Ben?
Flying with Kyle's always the most interesting experience. He's really good about taking things right to a limit and not going past them.
Smile for the camera.
Coming to Beta was like coming home because I got to do electric vehicles and aerospace all together. We got 800-900 people who are all solely focused on the mission of making electric flight happen. And we know that's only going to happen if we keep up the pressure and we deliver things on time.
When that thing banks and just holds it there at what feels like 90 degrees, and you're looking up and you see nothing but sky up there, nothing but ground down there, and then it feels like half a second later you can just go do the opposite, and then come back like nothing ever happened. It's pretty crazy. That's the motivation, is we want to go do this crazy shit. And now we've been doing it for a while, and it's turned into something else.
Big death route.